What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Live Lessons with Ace. This is a series where I play live, and I try to share tips and advice on a particular area of the game that can help you improve, or hopefully help you improve. I try to share everything that's going on in my head while I'm playing, and hopefully be able to pick up a few things from that as I go through it. So today's episode, we're going to be covering how to use shotguns effectively. And I'm actually going to use the Banshee instead of the Reaver. I could make it easy on myself and use the Reaver. I feel like the Reaver is pretty simple to use. As long as you get up close, you can dominate with it. The Banshee takes a little bit more skill in my opinion, because you really have to close that distance to get those one-shot kills. Let's hop into our game, and we'll see how we do. Alright guys, here we go. We got Breakout, and of course, we have two legit level 1s on our team. For some reason, it always throws them on our team, so hopefully we'll be doing alright. They also have a really high KD player on their team. He's like got a 3 KD or something like that. But we don't let that worry us too much. We just have to kind of adjust a little bit there. I'm going to go for my risky wall run route off the bat here. Keep in mind, there is a good chance this will get me killed, but there's also a decent chance that it'll get me a decent number of kills. So, this one, like, you can take a lower risk opening route if you wanted to, but sometimes you just got to risk it for the biscuit. So we're going to go around to this one here, and then we're going to jump up and shoot these guys in the back. That guy probably should have killed me. But that's why that route can work so effectively. Close our distance here. Make sure our target's nicely centered before we pull that trigger. And make sure you're nice and close as well. A big thing with this is have a little bit of patience. Don't fire immediately when you see your enemies. Try to close that distance just that little bit more, because you do have to be quite close with a Banshee in order to get a one-shot kill. But having said that, one of the nice things about the Banshee, in comparison to some of the other ones, is you have a decent fire rate for a one-shot kill shotgun. So here, we're just going to be patient, see if he pushes. Doesn't look like he is. I'm going to pull the pistol out just to have a peek here, just in case they were standing behind that piece of cover. Then I would have had a great chance at killing him with my pistol, or a much better chance at least than there. Once again, there, I did see that guy initially, and I let him close that distance a bit more on me. It was a bit of a risk. If he would have started shooting as he slid, he definitely would have had me there, but we're doing all right as it is right now. This guy's coming around. We're going to pull that pistol out. Thing with shotguns, you got to know when your shotgun just isn't going to work, and you're going to want to pull a pistol out in some scenarios. This guy, we're just going to be patient with. It looks like I heard him come down this way, and he's dead now. Now, I want to get out of this area. We've been just chilling in the same area for too long. We want to try and mix it up a little bit. See there, you can sometimes get that follow-up shot if you miss with the Banshee, which is kind of nice. It's got a decent fire rate for a one-shot kill shotgun. I'm hearing him around the corner here. This is the reason I use dead silence on my... Okay, so I just wanted to have a peek. I was considering FTL jumping into that situation, but it would have just gotten me killed. I just noticed my teammate drop dead behind me, so this dude might be chasing now. Notice a key thing with my map positioning, I'm not pushing through open areas, or when I do, I'm trying to do it in a quick and safe manner. Like right here is a risk, and I should have pulled my pistol out there, to be honest. And also, as I come through here, I'd be better off having my pistol out, just in case I run into an enemy. Now we're going into a building, pop out this. Going out to an open area, pop out the pistol. You just got to know when to switch back and forth. And even if you're trying to go for just shotgun kills and stuff, there's no shame in popping out your pistol in order to get a kill. Now, they are coming behind me. I think they actually took a few shots at me. So I'm just going to get out of that situation. Don't want to deal with it. I think I'm hearing an enemy here. 2 enemies here. Any more? No? Okay. So I'm using sound to my advantage. I heard them boosting over there. Like I heard them boost up over the wall. So here, I'm going to close the difference, cut off that longer line of sight, and let them come up nice and close. One of them jumped up. I'm going to try and make the push here. There's a risky push, but... Oh, crap. That was... See, there's lack of patience with your shot. That was a terrible, terrible decision, but sometimes you got to make little risky moves like that in order to close the distance. But, I mean, that's pretty good. We got a nice little streak going there, and we did quite well. We're kind of carrying the team at the moment. With a shotgun, I'm going to push through here. Normally I wouldn't, but with a shotgun, I'm going to. There's 2 guys here. 1, 2. Alright, we're hurt real bad. I might need to use my FTL jump to get out of this situation. Or not. Or not. Yeah, you might notice it might be kind of boring gameplay to an extent because I'm hanging around this building. But you got to play to the strengths of your gun. And that's what I'm doing here, so... You gotta stick to the certain areas where you actually excel and try to cut off those longer lines of sight. So here, I'm gonna come up this way. I'm not gonna take that shot. That's a little bit... Oh crap, now he saw me. I was gonna say, that's a little bit outside of my effective range with my pistol. So sometimes you just gotta know when you just ignore the guy. Don't take the shot. Don't alert him to your position. You just kind of let it go. Alright, there's 3 of them over there at least. Possibly even more. So, oh crap. Okay, I just wasted my FTL jump, but that's okay. They charge fairly quickly, and I mean, I hadn't been using it. See, this is an area of the map we don't want to be pushing, but I think one of them is pushing up towards us. It sounded like this guy was pretty close. We're just gonna peek. Nope, not. Bad idea, and get out. Alright, and you'll notice the way I jumped to the side like that was to cut off the line of sight to my back. That's very important as well when you're evading situations. When you're evading situations, you've got to be aware of who can see you from behind and always be aware of the angles that enemies can shoot you from. That takes a lot of experience and knowledge of the maps to really have that down just intuitively. But once you do have that down, it'll help you get around the map a whole lot more effectively with a shotgun. You just always got to be aware of that. Now here, forgot to mention as well, last time I jumped on this wall run, I should have had my pistol out initially. Luckily, the guy had his noob tube out, and he wasn't ready to actually shoot me. Otherwise, he definitely would have killed me. I don't think there's a chance of me surviving in that situation. Alright, so we're just going to lay down here and call our streaks in while those scorches are in there. And it looks like they're pushed back towards their spawn. I can't really get to them. Luckily, this guy pushed me, though. I'm going to try and go for a flank here. I can't really push them head on because the lines of sight over there are a little bit too long. Should have pulled my pistol out coming around that corner. Just little things to think about. You got to be really disciplined with that kind of stuff if you want to be consistent and stay alive longer as you're using a shotgun. So here, if he was hurt, I would have taken a shot at him, but I don't think he was hurt. Now we've got this warden up in the air. So I want to get back to the middle building where I know I've got the best chance of success. Hopefully this warden doesn't get me in time. But it did. It locked on real quick. Don't have a launcher, obviously, because we're using a shotgun class. But I kind of want to use my FTL jump to make sure I get into that building. There we go. Oh, and we missed both our shots. Okay, sometimes that just happens. No big deal there. Don't let it get to you. It happens. And we're in a bad situation over here. So we're going to pull out our pistol and just kind of try to lock this area down if we can while that warden's up. I can't really push out into the open. I'm really limited in what I can do at the moment. And that's one of the downsides of using a shotgun is you do limit yourself in many different ways. Like there's not a whole lot of options for me right now, except just stay alive and maybe let the enemies come to me. So right now, we might have some enemies coming up to me here. Alright, choke the first shot, that's okay. There we go, let those enemies come to you. Their warden just disappeared, but they are spawning back here, and I just fired shots, so they might be onto me here in a second. I'm gonna jump in, check window. Okay, there's a dude. Oh, hear him. I hear something. It might be a teammate. Okay. I'm gonna use my FTL jump on this guy if I need to. Didn't need to, but now we can finally get into this middle building again. Call the UAV with a... oh my god! Oh, that was awful. First shot was terrible. Again, patience in your shots would have gone a long way there. Patience in my shot would have gone a long way. What was I explaining before? I can't quite remember. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, they got a Thor up now, too? Alright, we're gonna rock our pistol out here and hopefully just lock this building down. Now, this guy's... I was expecting he'd be just, like, chilling back there at a longer range and I wouldn't be able to close the distance, and that's why I pulled the pistol out. Even though we're somewhat close quarters, I still wanted to do that. So right here, just going to use our map's exposed spot real quick. I wouldn't normally recommend... Oh, crap. Oh, no. It's always that guy. I just can't... I just panic when I see him. I don't like camping in that area or anything all game by any means. It's just... When they've got a Thor up like that, I don't have very many options with a shotgun. I can't do too much. So I've got to just kind of take whatever I can get. Ooh, just as he was pulling his Steel Dragon out. That could have been bad for me. Alright, pistol out here. Just check this line of sight. Oh, here we go. Oh, you scared me, dude. Alright, are these guys going to come in and play? And Steel Dragon got me. Alright, looks like we're losing this one now. And that's what happens when you get 2 level 1s put on your team. Although, I think only one of them is left. No, they're both on my team still. No! That was awful, but there we go. We did decent. 29-8 using a shotgun on this map when they had score streaks up a bunch of the game. I think we handled ourselves fairly well there. You can't win them all as a solo player in Team Deathmatch, or really any game mode for that instance, aside from free-for-all. But you can't win them all, so there we have it. Hopefully you guys learned something a little bit different about shotguns, and picked up a few little tips along the way. Let me know if you did, let me know if you enjoyed it as well, and let me know if there's another area of the game that you'd like me to cover in one of these live lessons videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys next time.